Alright. Today I'm going to make a video about my 2003 Pontiac Grand Am. Hasn't been started in a few days because I had wisdom teeth surgery, but let's see if it starts.
Make it to my show tonight, bro.
Oh, easy enough. Oh, and looks like I got a scrape since it's December in Canada. And there we go. So I've owned this car for 3 or 4 years now. It was originally my mother's, but when I went off to university, she gave it to me. And it's just the SE model. It has, whoa. It has a 2.2 liter Ecotec engine and a 5-speed get-drag manual transmission. Has about 140 horsepower. As you've seen in my previous videos, it's a little bit rusty due to our climate. Also, there's a big front engine or front bumper part missing from me hitting a snow bank. But other than that, there's no frame damage. It runs really well. Power, it isn't overly fast car or anything, but it gets there. And fuel economy, I get about 450 to 500 kilometers a tank. Depending on how much I drive or how I drive. I don't find it particularly good, and then sometimes in town, if I'm just in town, I'll only get about 350 out of it, which to me isn't that good. But anyway, my father has an 04 Impala with a 3400 engine, and he gets like 600, 700 kilometers a tank. Bigger tank, but I guess he does drive like an old man too, so. So I'm just going to go make a run down to the local Tim Hortons and get myself some coffee. I'm mostly making this video out of boredom because I've been stuck in my house for 3 days due to the wisdom teeth. So it has 145,000 kilometers on it. I think we bought it, it was at 60. Yep. And it has power everything. Sunroof, electric sunroof. It has the 6-speaker stereo. It's well appointed, which apparently there's not many other Grand Ams of this year this well appointed. Alright. And speed limits. Get myself back down here. Nelson Mandela keeps me company up here. Yeah, I mean, I've had this car since I was 16, and I have a lot of good memories with it. It may not be the best looking car, but I have a lot of memories with it. I can't see myself driving anything else, actually. As sad as that sounds, just driving a 7-year-old ancient Pontiac, but to me it's the best car I could have. Last summer I worked at a summer camp, and I practically lived out of this thing. May or may not have slept in it a few times. And I have an auxiliary input down here. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. And I have the Sirius satellite radio receiver, which I recommend if you do any amount of driving. I'll just put it on now. Here we are at Tim Hortons. Oh, that one's a little busy. I think I'll go to the other one. I live in a small town of about 20,000 people, and we used to have 4 or 5 Tim Hortonses just in our small town. New Brunswick is Tim Hortons' capital of Canada, I believe. a few weeks ago I had to replace a shifter mechanism on the car. I went to go put it in reverse one day and it wouldn't go. There's a shift lock here, and when you put the key in, you're supposed to have the car in reverse in order to get this lock. But it had never worked since I'd owned the car. So then one day I couldn't get the car in reverse and I was stuck places. I had to push it out of several parking lots. And I was wearing a suit, so imagine, you know, me pushing my car wearing a suit out of a parking lot. It looked ridiculous, but got it fixed. It was about $600, unfortunately. My parents had to help me since I'm a poor university student. But now the shift mechanism works, and it's a pain in the ass. It's so annoying to have to stop and put the car into reverse, and people will wonder what you're doing because the reverse lights come on, of course. Shut that off, actually. Yeah, the car, I mean, it's getting old. There's a bit more rust on it that I've been battling with since since I've owned it, sorry. And like I said, the front bumper, I really should fix that, but I mean, it's an old car, it's probably not worth it. And it runs well. I have the snow tires on it, which it seems to work really well in snow. I've never had any problems. Hoping it lasts me through university, and I'll buy myself one of those new Buick Regals or something. I'll stop at a stoplight here. The car is still pretty covered in snow. Nice film about the sunroof. Windows are frozen. Gotta love Canada in the winter. You see people in other parts of the world driving big SUVs because it might rain some days. Here, I mean, I've driven to school for weeks on end and a lot of snow and ice, and I mean, my little front-wheel drive car does it fine. Other people in traffic must think I look ridiculous right now, driving and talking to myself with a camera strapped in the backseat. Here we go. So if you guys like this video and want to know more about my car, just leave a comment. Maybe I can make another one or do some other tests with it or something. This is more like a leisurely Sunday drive. There it is, Tim Hortons. Oh, another red light, damn it. Alright, so I'll leave the video here. Thanks for watching.